Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! It shouldn't come as a secret to anyone who has ever subscribed to this YouTube channel and been following me forever and watching my videos that I've always wanted to go down in history for being a legend. So the song Legends in the Making from Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires really put my career into perspective and really made me think about all of you guys for how amazing you've been ever since the very first video that was uploaded on this YouTube channel that I can never seem to thank you so much enough for subscribing to and taking a chance on me when you really didn't have to. And it was shown today when I was out doing some things that got in the way today, helping my friend move. Everybody was still watching my videos and subscribing to my YouTube channel, hoping that Jonathan Clarke on YouTube would upload a new video today. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support you've shown my YouTube channel. And as I promised you, no matter what happens in my life, no matter what I've got going on, there will always be videos uploaded on this YouTube channel. That's something you can rest assured of every single day of your life, because someone's got to talk about Descendants and Zombies and offer it the prestige that it's deserved for what feels like forever, or at least must feel like forever for each and every one of you. My heart goes out to everybody watching the reviews of the Worlds Collide Tour. We've still got a week left of tour dates, and I think they're going to be phenomenal. They're going to go out with a bang and go out with a blast. They seem to be having the time of their lives, but my heart goes out to everybody watching these videos on YouTube, because it really breaks my heart how people are putting these reviews together which they have no business uploading to YouTube. I think that the fans who attended the Worlds Collide Tour did a fabulous job uploading their videos because they had the time of their lives. What I'm referring to are these big-time YouTube creators who never had any business from the very first beginning of the Worlds Collide Tour to upload videos for each and every one of you. I say this because the choreographing, the music, the presentation of the tour, and just how much fun the stars had, which I loved seeing because I love seeing them have fun, made this the best experience in the world and the best concert experience that I think I've ever watched in my life. And I watched every Disney concert experience going all the way back to Hannah Montana, Jonas Brothers' Best of Both Worlds concert tour in 2008. And that wasn't yesterday. I believe I saw the Cheetah Girls years ago too. And this is the best. Definitely hands down a 5-star production, and it's beyond me why so many people are criticizing it, and they are claiming to be, the thing about it that's really off about me is the fact that they're claiming to be the biggest Descendants and Zombies fans in the world. If you're the biggest Descendants and Zombies fans in the world, why are you criticizing something that was supposed to mean so much to you and hold a forever and always special place in your heart? That's where I can't understand why people are criticizing it, because this was the best concert experience I think that anyone ever had the honor of being a part of. And I saw that from how many thousands of people showed up at the Worlds Collide Tour in such huge support and in such huge demand of their favorite stars. It was an experience that you just wanted to be a part of for forever. And I can see why. With how phenomenal the performances were from Kylie Cantrell, Freya Skye, Malachi Burton, everybody was a part of the cast, really blew this one up and blew it out of the water, which is why Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland is going to be a phenomenal production next summer. I'm incredibly excited to be a part of it and to be here covering it for each and every one of you. It's definitely going to be a 5-star production because of how many storylines will be created, how many new songs will see their way into the Descendants soundtrack that will probably be performed at next year's Worlds Collide Tour. I'm thinking they're going to call it Worlds Collide Tour Part 2. That's going to be a whole lot of fun because there are a lot of rumors going around online now that there's going to be a sequel to this tour with the profound success that it's seen. I am forever grateful for each and every single person who ever proudly said they were a fan of Descendants and Zombies for a number of different reasons. One of the biggest reasons is because without you guys I wouldn't have a career. I would never have been given a second chance, and you guys gave me that second chance. So because you gave me that second chance and saw the voice of Descendants and Zombies in yours truly, then it gives me no right to come on YouTube and criticize a franchise that has meant so much to you. I don't care about these people spending all this money on the VIP concert experiences, all the Descendants and Zombies Worlds Collide Tour merch, which they were very disappointed about. It really breaks my heart when I see so many people uploading reviews filled with criticism about your favorite Descendants and Zombies stars. They complained about everything that they could possibly complain about, from how they had to submit their questions for the Q&A days prior. What did you expect them to do? Answer hundreds of questions at the drop of a dime? I mean, you can't do that when you have thousands of people in attendance who just want to have their question answered more than anything by their favorite Descendants or Zombie star. I mean, they're only human. They're not supernatural creatures like they profess to be on TV. They're humans with heartbeats just like each and every one of us. And they criticize the quality of the merchandise, from the hoodies to the t-shirts. They were very disappointed with the t-shirts. I mean, could you have talked about anything better or complained about anything far worse than the quality of a t-shirt? Why couldn't you have just been so appreciative of having fun at the Worlds Collide Tour like thousands of people did who weren't big-time YouTube creators, who just wanted to go there to sing and dance to their favorite Descendants and Zombies songs, who just wanted to, embrace the moment of being a part of something so special that they would probably be only a part of once in a lifetime. Because that's really what this was. It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So why shy away from talking about it in such a positive way and resort to talking about it in such a critical way, so that your voice would be heard by the Disney company about what they did wrong and how this should have been done or that should have been done? Did it make you feel good that you woke up every morning and you criticized the Worlds Collide Tour to the point that that's all we're finding on YouTube? I, for one, believe that critics really get a buzz off of reviewing something so critical, and the Worlds Collide Tour was just in the red zone of being criticized. When you have stars like Kylie Cantrell, Malia Baker, and Ruby Rose Turner who went above and beyond the requirements of any Descendants cast to bring the franchise, such as The Rise of Red to life just last year, they deserve anything but criticism. They deserve the most praise ever given to anybody for bringing this to life, especially when the original cast just shut the door on ever reprising the role after 3 movies and a trilogy had been seen and the story had been believed to have been told and completed. And I really believe there was so much more of a story to be told from the original cast, but they kept just resorting to excuses, from the death of Cameron Boyce to how they believed they had told the story and completed it. And then they go from this cast to this beautiful cast that really just wanted to bring the best out of themselves and everybody who ever said they were a fan of Descendants over the last 10 years, because this really has been an incredible 10-year legacy for me and an incredible 10-year ride that I will never ever forget, that you girls have had me on from the very first Descendants movie and the very first moment I experienced as a Descendants fan. Years ago on my show, I would come on here, podcast after podcast. This could have been the Hannah Montana podcast years ago, and I would offer praise to Miley Cyrus for being one of the biggest teen idols in the world. And there was no doubt in my heart and my mind, nobody could tell me any different, that she was. But I'm doing the same thing now for Descendants and Zombies, which I wish I could have grew up watching like all of you had the opportunity to. So that's why I see nothing wrong with you enjoying the Descendants and Zombies Worlds Collide Tour, giving it a 5-star rating, thinking it was the time of your life. What my problem lies with is having to come home after enjoying the time of your life and watching these videos reviewing the Worlds Collide Tour in such a horrible fashion and a horrible manner, when they claim they're the biggest Descendants and Zombies fans and supporter in the world. There was even a girl uploading a video who was proposed at one of the Worlds Collide Tour dates by her fiancé. So wouldn't you just be proud to be proposed to, rather than just upload a video about how you didn't like the Worlds Collide Tour and what you felt was wrong with it? Couldn't you have filled up a video with 29 minutes of positive reviews about how beautiful the songs were, about how the concert experience was unlike anything we had ever seen prior to seeing Miley Cyrus and the Jonas Brothers share the stage for the first time ever in the Best of Both Worlds in 2008? I say this because I've been a part of every part of the Disney Channel revolution, and I have never seen far more beautiful movies and beautiful productions and beautiful concert experiences produced by Disney such as this. This is incredible, and this is a wonderful time to be a fan of Disney. And I've been a fan of every part of Disney, every part of the Disney Channel revolution that you could think of, from Hannah Montana to Wizards to Sweet Life to Kim Possible to The House of Mouse to the animated TV series Aladdin, the animated TV series The Little Mermaid. I've been a fan of Disney for forever, but I have never had this much enjoyment from talking about anything as I have talking about Descendants and Zombies. This is an experience that I will never ever forget, and I will forever cherish because of each and every one of you. Because it's what brought us together. It's what made us such huge fans and supporters of Disney now in this generation. Because the fans of Disney now are far more smarter and far more stronger than they are ever given credit for. It was proven today when I uploaded videos a little bit later than usual because something got in the way today, and everybody was still watching my YouTube channel. I came home today with over 56,000 views. And that's a lot for a guy hosting a show out of his bedroom. That's a lot. I mean, I don't host these shows professionally. I've been on a lot of professional podcasts and a lot of professional YouTube shows over the years. But I found the most effective way of creating videos was by doing it with an open heart and an open mind and producing it from that perspective. Because when you talk with an open heart and an open mind and present facts for what they're worth, you get a lot better of a response, and people love you more for your opinions on Descendants and Zombies. Do I think these stories are far from over? No, I don't. Do I think there's a chance we could see a sequel to the Worlds Collide Tour, given how many people were shut out of it that wanted nothing more than to be a part of this concert experience? Sure, I do. And I applaud these rumors starting off so early with the success of the Worlds Collide Tour seen from this past summer with a week left of tour dates. The interesting thing is that the final reviews of the Descendants of Zombies Worlds Collide Tour have yet to come in. And when they do come in, they are going to be filled with positive reviews, I like to believe, or I could assume that they would be. But I give you my word, as long as I have a heartbeat, which I seem to have every day that I wake up, I will always post great reviews of the Worlds Collide Tour. And this is coming from a guy that didn't even have anything to do with it, who wanted more than anything to attend a Worlds Collide Tour date. But because of concert dates being reserved for the US and no other parts of the world, which I'm hoping we'll see an expansion off of by the time they do a sequel, I didn't have the chance to do it. So I can only analyze the tour, and I do apologize, from videos that I saw uploaded on YouTube, which the concert footage from the fans were beautifully put together because there was no commentary, and it was just an experience where you were enjoying it, you were having the time of your life, and I love that. Some of you did a very fabulous job uploading videos as fans. Where my issue lies is with all these critics who feel as if they have nothing better to do than criticize the Worlds Collide Tour, which appealed to so many different age demographics. People up as high as 17 years old attended the Worlds Collide Tour because they were a fan of Malachi Burton or Freya Sky for, say, whatever reason they were there. They enjoyed it so much. But I think that the critics who were uploading videos for these big-time YouTube channels, these big-time YouTube creators, really had no business being there if they had the intent of showing up and just reviewing it in a way that you guys didn't deserve, because you guys deserve far better reviews of the Worlds Collide Tour. I am planning to be here for the majority of the night with at least one more video to come following this one, with a review of the Worlds Collide Tour in it, and with my thoughts on Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, and Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland coming up next summer. Because just think about it like this. This time next summer, we'll be counting down the hours, the minutes, and the seconds to either the premiere of the Worlds Collide Tour sequel or Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland. So we're a year away from a lot of really big things happening for the Descendants franchise. Because I really don't think we should shut the door on any chances or any hopes that somebody out there has of being a Descendants of Zombies fan or seeing something more done with the franchise. These ridiculous reviews that people are posting in the way reaction videos of Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, Descendants, The Rise of Red, and the concert tour are ridiculous, and they really make me upset because I think you guys have deserved far better in the way of reviews for a very long time. I think it was some of the best choreographed dance numbers in the world. I think this talented cast is the most talented that I've seen in a very long time. You know, I remember years ago reviewing the cast of Victorious and thinking it was the most unbelievable cast that had ever been put together for a kids' TV series, and undeniably it was in 2012. Now in 2025, I remember giving Victorious so much praise. Now in 2025, I think this is the most talented cast ever brought together for a family-oriented franchise, either Descendants or Zombies, that we have ever seen. Because of the passion, because of the heart that goes into it. There's a certain pride that goes with producing Descendants and Zombies, and this cast has it. For the PR, for how they show up, how they're so happy to be a part of whatever they're a part of. The people in New Zealand were very obliging to the cast of Zombies and just so happy to be a part of the production of this because they knew it was going to be something special. And I, for one, believe that everybody that was a part of the Worlds Collide Tour, fan, writer, producer, choreographer, cast member, knew this was going to be something special, and they couldn't have been more proud to be a part of it. By how they answered questions from fans, they were so friendly. They were always there to answer your questions. Even if they only answered 50 questions, for the life of me, I don't know why people had such a problem with the Q&A. You should have been honored to be in the presence of people having questions answered by their favorite Descendants and Zombie stars, even if it wasn't yours. So what if you didn't get a chance to interact with them? There'll be other opportunities in life, especially for big-time Hollywood reviewers on YouTube that are getting thousands of subscribers every day. I have never met the Descendants and Zombies cast, but I would love to work with them, and I like to believe that they have seen one or two of my videos that are filled with praise about how far they have come, because no other cast would have ever been so talented, no other cast would have been able to come this far and do so much with a franchise such as Descendants and Zombies, representing the kids of the Disney villains who have become so revered because of a franchise such as this, and been revered in recent years because Disney villains were never given the attention or garnered enough attention in past years as they are now. And I think Descendants will forever solidify the legacies of some of the greatest Disney villains of all time. Hey, Descendants and Zombies will forever solidify our legacies as being fans of Disney now more than ever before. I think that Clarke has really put her heart into this franchise, and that's more than I can ever say for someone like Dove Cameron, who just seemingly was there for the opportunity Descendants presented herself with. The thing was, when Dove Cameron got the call for being Mal in Descendants, she was just there to reprise the role of Mal time and time again because of the opportunity Descendants presented itself with. But the thing was, I don't think she was ever into being that character. I think people like Clarke and Trell were really the embodiment of that character and really wanted to represent the Descendants franchise in a way that I don't think anybody ever represented it. And that made me so proud to be a fan of Descendants and Zombies. It made me so proud to tell you guys stories about how I became a fan of Descendants and Zombies, because I believe that one of the greatest things that ever happened in the history of Descendants and Zombies as a franchise and as a whole was the day that Jonathan Clarke became a fan of it. Because no other guy goes out of his way to upload as many commentaries on Descendants and Zombies such as this. I mean, sure, I don't really care about the video quality of someone else's video or their opinion on Descendants and Zombies, because it's pretty much just to upload a parody about Descendants and Zombies, a franchise that is going to go down in history for being just as revered as High School Musical and Hannah Montana. And if you were a follower of my videos years ago, you knew how much of a fan I was of Hannah Montana and High School Musical. And it was very rarely that I would put something over more than Hannah Montana and High School Musical for its credibility, because this really did have credibility. It really had a way of carrying a torch into a new generation that we were all going to be a part of, because we knew it was going to be history and it was something we were all going to be a part of. No matter if we attended the Worlds Collide Tour live, watched it on YouTube, watched the movies over 100 times for either Descendants or Zombies, this franchise has forever and always held a special place in our hearts, and it's brought us together in so many unbelievable ways, in ways that I will never ever forget, because I honestly don't know where I would be without the power of Descendants and Zombies, and how incredibly supportive and how this never say quit or never say die attitude for Descendants and Zombies has made this one of the most popular Descendants and Zombies YouTube channels in the world. I want to say this too. My heart really goes out to Clarke, who doesn't YouTube herself or TikTok herself or Google herself anymore because of these really negative reviews that are being uploaded about her. Can we please leave her alone? I mean, she is one of the only Descendant stars who has stuck with the franchise and remained incredibly loyal to it. Herself, China and McLean, and I believe the one who played the fairy godmother, stayed with it for forever. And I think these stars are never given enough credit or shown enough appreciation for how far they've really come with it. When you can do so much with the Descendants franchise like Clarke and Malia Baker have done and never failed to do it and never failed to cease to amaze me, I think never enough credit can be thrown their way. I will forever and always miss Ruby Rose Turner. I have the biggest crush in the world on Ruby Rose Turner. For those of you who are new here watching my videos for the very first time, my heart breaks every single night knowing that Ruby is not going to be a part of the Descendants franchise for how she sang the song Life is Sweeter When You Are. It was the most powerful song on last year's Descendants Rise of Red soundtrack, and it was everybody's go-to song for a message of kindness. And if you ever wanted to know how far kindness could really go in this world, all you really had to do was pay attention to what Ruby Rose Turner was saying as Bridget, who became my favorite Descendants character, and will forever and always hold a special place in my heart. And it breaks my heart that she wasn't a part of the Worlds Collide Tour, the upcoming Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland movie in summer 2026. And the rumors now of Zombies 5 not having a release window until 2028 really breaks my heart too, because that seems like forever away. But even if it is forever away, you guys will always have me to talk about Descendants and Zombies, and that I can promise you. I will forever and always be here talking about Descendants and Zombies no matter what I'm dealing with in my personal life every single day of my life. There will always be at least one video per day uploaded about Descendants and Zombies. I am planning to be here for at least one more video later on tonight just before the sun sets, and I invite you to join me for that because I have a lot to say where Descendants and Zombies goes, because I think this story is far from over. And for those of you who believe this story is over, then perhaps you should rethink that statement, because there is so much of an opportunity for new storylines to be created with the upcoming Descendants 5 Book of Wonderland, which is the title I love dearly. I love the Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires 2. I go back several weeks ago on July 10th for the premiere of that movie, and I remember being so proud to be a part of it, to be in your guys' presence to review it literally an hour after I saw the premiere on Disney Plus and Disney Channel. And I wanted to say nothing good about it because it was really good. It was a really good movie, and I wanted to say nothing but good things about it because you guys deserve to hear good reviews about Descendants and Zombies. For the life of me, I don't know how these critics get away with talking about Descendants and Zombies in such a negative way when it deserves to be given absolute praise. It deserves to be put over in such a way that no other franchise in Disney's revered history has deserved to be put over. And I give you my word that as long as there is a heartbeat within my soul, I will forever and always be here to support your favorite Descendants and Zombies stars and give them the praise and show them the admiration that they have deserved for a very long time. You know, there are 781 million hours of stream time for Descendants and 250 million hours of stream time for Zombies. And there's a reason for that. It's because of how popular it is, how it touched so many hearts and changed so many lives, and changed the perspective of a person's existence in this world. For me, Descendants and Zombies will never be forgotten because of how it brought me back. Because I had thought I'd recorded my final radio show, my final YouTube video had been uploaded over 7.5 years ago, but I now know more than I ever have that because of your guys' love and your support for this YouTube channel will forever and always be here, and people will forever hit the like and the subscribe buttons. That was proven today when I now sit here with 2,798 subscribers. For the sake of just 2 more subscribers, that will put me within 2,800 subscribers and just a mere 200 subscribers away from 3,000. You know, 3,000 subscribers was a milestone that I always wanted to get to with this YouTube channel, and I now know more than ever with just 200 subscribers out from 3,000 that will happen. Because there are so many Descendants and Zombies fans who have yet to watch these videos. There are 600,000 on the YouTube website alone. And with 600,000 on the YouTube website alone, that presents an incredible opportunity. And with a 4-year wait between now and Zombies 5, whatever the storyline is going to present itself for being, or how Victor and Nova's story will unfold, I am incredibly excited to be here to cover it for you guys, even if that means uploading at least one Descendants and Zombies video every day for the rest of my life. Because I think nothing but good things about the Worlds Collide Tour, the previous Descendants and Zombies collaborations, should deservingly be having said something about it, because in all honesty, I'm incredibly excited for the future, and I'm just incredibly excited to be a part of it because of each and every one of you. You know, if not for you guys, I probably would have never found out about this niche. I probably would have never discovered the power of Descendants and Zombies, because I thought, okay, here comes another franchise from Disney. Let's see what they do with it. And from the very first moment that I watched it, I knew it was going to be something special, and I knew it was forever and always going to hold a special place in our hearts. And that had nothing to do with Kenny Ortega, with his High School Musical and Hocus Pocus fame from his past, having anything to do with the success of Descendants and Zombies. It had everything to do with you guys. So you guys have every reason to be proud of yourselves, because you not only created a beautiful franchise and showed it for what it was worth and gave it the respect that it deserved, but you gave this guy a second chance to be heard on YouTube and seen by more people than he's ever been seen by before. Because one of the greatest things about being a YouTube creator in the way of a challenge is getting someone to watch your video, see the appreciation he has for something such as Descendants and Zombies, and support him by hitting his like and subscribe buttons. Thank you so much for that. And I give you my word that if you take a chance on me, if more people continue to show up and hit the subscribe and the like buttons and join this incredible community that I love so much, and this journey that you girls have had me on for what feels like forever, I give you my word that I will do my best to provide you with the best commentaries about Descendants and Zombies that you will not see or watch on YouTube anytime soon. Because I think these people are just criticizing Descendants and Zombies because they know they can, and they can get away with it. What we need to do is we need to take that away from them, and we have to do something about it. And I think never enough good things can be said about a franchise such as Descendants and Zombies for how much of a profound impact it has had on all of our hearts, and will forever and always remain in our hearts as one of the most revered projects that Disney has ever presented us with. You know, I intend on being here on Halloween night. I intend on being here on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, all throughout the calendar year of 365 days. There are no breaks. There are no off seasons. This YouTube channel exists 365 days a year, no matter what I have going on, because I put Descendants and Zombies fans before anything else I have going on in my own life, because I believe that's what you guys have deserved for far long enough now. When people are uploading videos filled with criticism about your favorite Descendants and Zombie stars, the movies, the Worlds Collide Tour, the merchandise, the dolls, what have you, their favorite moments, their favorite songs that they only show up and rank from video to video, I think that creates a problem. When people like Kylie Cantrell and Malia Baker won't Google themselves because they are afraid of what they're going to find, and because they don't want to watch these videos people are collaborating, I think we can do something about it as fans and show it more support, and the support that it deserves. And as long as I'm here, you're going to see great videos about Descendants and Zombies for a very long time, for many years to come, with over 56,000 channel views, 870 hours of watch time in the last 3 months, putting me up to over almost 2,900 hours of watch time on this YouTube channel. That is incredible. And over 360 plus videos on this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel still has a long way to go, but that doesn't mean that it can't get there, because of your guys' love and support that you have shown me. Because when you could have quit on me, you didn't quit on me, and you have been here from the very first video that was ever uploaded. And for that, I just simply want to say thank you so much for your kindness, and how you've proven that kindness really does go a long way in this world. One more video is coming up later on tonight. Please join me for it. If you're around, be sure to watch my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video, and show your love and support that I know you have for Descendants and Zombies. And as long as it exists, this show will forever and always be here. I will forever and always be here for you. And we're going to have a whole lot of fun talking about Descendants and Zombies. Stay calm, zombie on, everybody, and be sweeter to everybody, because life really is sweeter when all of us are, as we are together because of Descendants and Zombies, a passion that's brought us all together and really made us have a whole new perspective on life, and one that I'm really excited to be a part of. This is an incredible journey, a 10-year legacy that I will never, ever forget.